Okay, sorry. If you're hearing something now, my son just came in. He's watching the NBA draft or something like that. Sports. Gotta love it. Hi, welcome back. If you had to suffer through some commercials before you got to this video, thank you very much. You made it possible for me that in the last 2 weeks I made $3.50 on YouTube revenue. My YouTube videos can now be monetized because I passed 1,000 followers, which is, I never thought that in a million years. What did I start up with? 35? I have to repeat, I am a YouTube channel of no value. I have no knowledge, I have no experience, I have no background. I like techno things, I like shiny things, and I like talking about them. So that's what I'm doing here. So despite the pushback I got a couple weeks ago from being a Apple fangirl, my next video is about Apple things. More precisely, the iPad Pro. Now, I've had the iPad Pro since November? I forget. And while for a long time I was really doubting myself for spending that much money on a tablet. And with that much money, I mean well over $1,000. You just, the iPad Pro is so expensive. It's just unreal. But it's been part of my daily life. I've used it at work, I use it in church, I use it at home, I use it all the time. So I think that was good investment personally. And I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things that I added over the last few months to this iPad to make this an even better experience. The first thing I added to my iPad was obviously the Apple Pencil. The Apple Pencil is absolutely beautiful. It's a joy to use. I've used other styluses on other tablets, but nothing is as satisfying and beautiful to use as the Apple Pencil. Now, in order for the Apple Pencil to work beautifully on the iPad Pro, which is a glass screen, there are some screensavers that you can apply. Now, I tried a couple and I didn't like them. And then I got this one. These are matte. These are anti-glare screensavers. There is a company in Germany, and I should probably support them because I'm German too, but I cannot support a company that charges $40 for 2 screensavers. I can't. Also because I don't know, but from my research, these screensavers don't last forever. They last a few months and then you have to replace it. So unless they give you free lifetime replacements, I'm not going to spend no $42 if I can get it for 10. These are similar to the paper-like screen protectors. I've been told. I've never tried a paper-like, but these work flawlessly. Now, when you put an anti-glare or a paper-like or whatsoever screensaver on your iPad, you're losing some of your clarity. That's just what happens. First of all, the non-glare coating gives you a little bit of a feeling of paper when you're writing with the Apple Pencil on it. And secondly, it takes the glare away. You're getting now an iPad that is not so super reflective, and that can be good in certain instances when you're watching a video in a bright environment or when you're somewhere where there's a lot of reflections on the screen. But it also takes out some of the clarity. Just because you have a non-glare screensaver, it doesn't mean that everything is now better. Like it's actually opposite is true. So if you're using your iPad to write and draw, I highly recommend you're purchasing some kind of a non-glare screensaver. It has a cutout for the camera, and it is not cut right to the edge so that you can fit a case around the iPad. Number 3 was a case. I really like this case from Amazon because it has a cutout for the Apple Pencil. I really like this one. It was $16. But somehow, I really wanted a keyboard. And I looked at all the different options and they're all expensive. And in the end, I went and got the Apple offering. It's expensive. Don't get me wrong. Like, this is so incredibly expensive. I wanted to scream. But it's really good. There were other options. There's now the Bridge keyboard that is $130, $140. There are, I'm talking Canadian here, okay? Just don't get. Then there are Logitech offerings, there's ZAG offerings. You can find keyboards now to go with the iPad Pro. And they're all great, but every one of them adds a whole bunch of weight and width to the iPad. And for me, that wasn't an option. In the end, I decided I'm going to buy the offering from Apple because it is indeed very thin and light. It's not light, but it's lighter than most of the other offerings. However, remember that thing I showed you with the, when you have the iPad Pro and this beautiful magnetic pencil, your Apple Pencil is not firm anymore. It just keeps falling off when you put it in a bag, or even when you manhandle it, it keeps falling off. You don't want that. I was looking for a case that could fit the iPad, the smart keyboard from Apple, and that would have something like this. Okay, a cutout like that. And I found it. So let me just put that on for you because it doesn't look like anything when you have it here. So you're basically fitting this like that. Okay, you're sliding it in here so that the holes overlap now. Now it has a hinge there, but there's no hinge. The hinge is actually your keyboard. And then you're putting your iPad in there like this. And now you have a space where you put your pencil, and now when you're grabbing it, it doesn't go anywhere. I mean, it's still very loose in there, you can get it out, but it's firmly secure in there, it doesn't go anywhere. And when you're typing with it, you do the same thing that you did before. Okay, you just, only that now the edges are protected, which they weren't before, except for down here. Back here they're not. Like, it goes around, but it's not. These are 2 empty spots. That's all there is. The rest is all fairly protected. The camera cutout is protected. Even the keyboard itself, this part is protected, this one isn't. Like the front also is. So the piece is actually fairly small. And it works great in both things. So that's I really do like this now. This is the perfect package. Pencils on there, keyboards on there, everything is one big package. I can throw it in my bag and I'm gone. And there's a little bit more protection on it. It's still not super big. It is a lot heavier now than it was before with just a simple case. So if I ever need no keyboard, I can just put it back in here. Or I could just take it with the keyboard if I don't need an Apple Pencil, whatever. I have options now, but I'm happy with that now. The last thing I wanted to show you was, don't laugh, this thing. Now, when you have this snazzy new iPad and you're sitting on the couch, it's kind of it's kind of hard to hold all the time. You can. But I like sitting on the couch with my legs up, and I have my iPad there, and I scroll out with my finger. I visit websites, or I have to type a couple things. Sometimes I have to write a couple things, or I use my pencil to select things. And having something like this with the cushion on the back, so I put that on my knees, and then the iPad on top, which size-wise it's perfect. It's not too big, because most of the ones are made for laptops, and they're huge, and there's wood in them or metal, and they're just massive and big. This one's very light. It just is a plastic kind of a shell, and this is glued in. This one is taller. This one's taller than the other one. And so when you're sitting down without having your legs up, you want to put it with the thick side far from you, so that area far from you. But when you're sitting with your legs up, I noticed I like turning it around, because otherwise my iPad's sliding down. So it's really perfect. It doesn't weigh anything. It's not uncomfortable. It's not hot. This is my surf browsing thing that I really, really like. So, and I know I'm boring. These come in all different colors. I like gray because it's kind of, I'm a boring person. What can I tell you? So yeah, these are my iPad things. I really, really like them. Let's line them up again. iPad Pro, Apple Pencil, Smart Folio keyboard, Smart keyboard, Folio keyboard, whatever it's called. You know what I mean. The iCare screensaver in, I don't know what they're called, but you want the ones that are glare free, anti-glare, okay? If you have the money, get the Paperlike. And then these guys here, this iPad case, this is called the iBlazon, and it comes in clear, and it comes in clear with a black edge. I ordered the black edge, but I got the clear edge. I don't know what I will put links of all the stuff down below in the description box below, and then you can check it out. This is not affiliated in any way. It's just if you're interested. And yeah, and then finally, this funky pillow, which is called Lap Gear, comes in different colors. And I will have all of these items listed. These are all from Amazon. I have all these items listed below in the description, just in case you want to check them out. Yeah, so that's my rundown of things that I accessorized my iPad with. Well, that was it for now. Again, another video about Apple things. I apologize. What can I do? It's just, I don't just go out and buy things so I can review them. I review things that I own, that I like, that I need, that I want. Not because I want to put more videos out on YouTube, because I actually use these tools. I use these items. These are my items, so I can only talk about what I have. But what I also have is this guy here, and a new microphone, and I bought a new bag, and I'm getting a new tripod, and I'm going to accessorize the heck out of this thing too. So stay tuned. There will be more videos coming about Osmo Pocket, about filming, hopefully outside, and all this kind of jazz, and maybe you'll find that helpful too. So thank you so much for watching this one. I hope it helped someone, and I hope I see you again in my next video. Bye.
So for now, I'll thank you very much for watching. I hope this helped something. So for now, I thank you very much for watching. I hope this helped somewhat. For now, I will thank you. For now, I'm going to thank... For now, I thank you very much for watching. I hope this helped someone in their choice of accessories, and I hope to see you again next time. And I hope it...